Hello, I'm Salem Krieger. Today I want to talk to you about adding borders to our prints. We can add either a white border or a color border, but remember when you're working in the monitor, the colors you see are RGB colors, electronic pixels, but when you get the Masterpix print back, it's ink. So look at our calibration video that goes into detail about how this whole color system works. But right now I just want to show you, this is a 16 by 16 glass glossy print. We added a 1-inch white border around this print. I shot this in New York. But by the way, look how thin these are and how light they are. They're amazing. Lastly, the backs on these are great. These have a special laminate safety coating, so if this should drop, it'll just fracture. It doesn't splinter all over the place. If you have pets or children in the house, that's a really great safety feature to know about. So we're going to go into Photoshop right now, and I'm going to show you how we can do this. At the end of the video, I'm going to post some sites for applications that are either low cost or free that'll help you do very similar results. So let's go into Photoshop. So here we are in Photoshop. Let's open our file. Go to File, Open. My files are on the desktop, so here we're going to open this photograph. I shot this with an iPhone, so you can see that works very nicely. So we're going to open this up, and the very first thing we want to do is check the size. Here we go up here to Image, come down to Image Size. Here we see this is 8 inches on the width and 8.617. We want to change this because we need to make a 6x6 Masterpix print, 6x6. So we're going to change the tallest, or the longest size I should say, to 5.5. Now automatically the width changed, which is great, and also the resolution here is 300. That's good. That's what we're looking for. We'll talk about resolution in another video, but right now keep an eye on that. You want to be close to that. So we're going to hit OK. Okay, it's going to reduce it, and there it is. Let me just pull this out. Now we're going to add the border. We're going to go up to Image, come down to Canvas Size. See where it says Canvas? Canvas is going to add the white border automatically. Since we know we want a 6x6, we're going to make both sides, width and height, 6 inches. So we got 6, and the computer will automatically fill in the appropriate amount of white space. Right here, this is good to know. Keep this gray in the middle. This is your image right here. We don't want it to be left or right or top or bottom. We want to add a border all the way around, so we keep it right in the middle. We're going to go down here. See this? Pull down. Right now we're going to change that to white because we want a white border to go all the way around, and our output size is going to be 6x6. We hit OK. Voila. Hey, look at that. There's our white border. We're going to save this. Go up to File, Save As. That's important. Save As. And what we're going to do is I always like to put my name on my files. Salem Krieger. Did I spell that right? And I also like to put a date on it. So we have, what do we got here? Oops, sorry. It should be, I like to have the year, the month, and the day. Here we go. And I'm going to say Cloud V1. So I know this is the first version. Okay, so I'm going to come down here now. We're going to go make this JPEG. So there's our file. We're going to come down to Save As. Save down in the lower right corner. And we're going to want 12. That's perfect. We want all the information as possible. Hit OK. And let me just move this over. And here's our file. If you double click on it, Photoshop will automatically open. Let's go back to Image. Let's just check it. Image size. Here we have 66300. Perfect. This is the file. This is the one we're going to send up to Masterpix. This is ready to go. So let's say we wanted to do a color border. I'm just going to double click on the file. Here we go. And again, we have to reduce it. We're going up to Image, Image Size. The longest size we want to make 5.5. And that's because we know we're making a 6x6 Masterpix print. So now we have the 5.5 on the longest size. We're going to go back to Image. We're going to go to Canvas Size. One more time. We're going to fill out 6 by 6 because that's what we're printing, right? We want to keep our image in the center. The only difference is we're going to pull down here. We're going to use Other. Other is going to allow us to pick colors. Now let's say we want to use, I don't know, something in the light blue spectrum. So see how I'm moving this right here? See the colors moving? Okay, let's say right about here. Now we take this cursor and we move this little circle cursor around. So let's see, whoa, having a hard time finding a blue. There we go. Or something like just a little soft blue. How's that? Yeah, hold on. That was it. Right there, soft blue. I'm going to hit OK. So now when I hit this OK, voila, there's our border. And that's how we can add a border in Photoshop. A very simple technique to add a white border or a color border. Possibilities are endless and very simple. Thank you for being here. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. I'm Salem Krieger.